right, everybody. Monday morning, a few minutes before 7 a.m. We are here in Osceola, Arkansas, just crossed over the levee, headed down towards the Mississippi River. We've got this load of shred. If you remember, I picked up Friday in Texarkana. We're delivering it back here to the scrapyard area of this facility. There's your view of the Mississippi River. And there's a guard shack you're going to see here in a second, where we'll have to kind of check in. He'll look at our paperwork, and then we'll drive on up to the main facility to scale in, check in. Let's let this car come out here. Yeah, it's been kind of a rainy weekend around these parts. Not so much right now, but pretty wet everywhere. So I'm getting my paperwork to show to the guard. Alright, so let me check in here with him and then we'll pick this up in a minute. Alright, that only took a minute. He basically writes down your name, asks you if you've been here before. I said yes. If you haven't been here before, he'll ask you for your driver's license. Okay, so you can see down here on the right, that building with the lights on it. That's where we're headed, but I'm going to pull over up here and go ahead and roll my tarp off, because as I remember, they want you to have your tarp off so their cameras can see what's in the trailer. So once I get up here near this big green machine, I'll stop and roll my tarp off. Got some barge activity over here to the left. Lots of barges parked over here. You probably didn't see them. Most of them are behind me. But you'll probably see some more loading activity up here to the left where you see these lights. Okay, so I'm going to pull over here and roll my tarp off. Okay. Let me put myself on yard move here. Alright, got the tarp rolled off. You can see a little more of the river. It's been a few months since I've been here. Yeah, big loading apparatus over here to the left. Alright, so they have two scales, and the security guard said that they're both open, but there's nobody on either one of them now, so no problemo. My work order says they begin receiving here at 6 a.m. but I wanted to wait till the sun was up before I got in here. You know, I left out of the Oakley, North Little Rock yard this morning around, you know, it was probably around 4 a.m. So they got 3 scales. I only remember 2 scales. but he told me to use 1 or 2, so let's get on here. And then I'll take my paperwork over here to the office to the right, and then she'll tell us what area to go look to dump, and then it's just a matter of driving over into the scrap yard and finding the dump site. Okay, that took 3 or 4 minutes. She kept my paperwork and told me I'm going to area B6. So they got a lady in there with a sign for scale 1, and then another lady with a sign for scale 2. So I'll go ahead and just show you this. So I'm hauling shred. I've brought all kinds of stuff to this facility, all real metal, recycled metal. All kinds of stuff. I'll give you a look at this. I've filmed from here before, but it's, like I said, been many months. Glad I didn't wash the truck, because it's just going to get all muddy today. So we're gonna, it's a little bit of a drive to get over here to the dump area. But I'll go ahead and show it to you. B6. I've actually I've picked up here a couple of times when they were loading, I think, mill scale over here to the right. Only once. I don't think they normally do that. All right, so we're crossing over the levee at this point. Get a good shot of the scrap yard, they call it. Well, there is a bunch of mill scale over here to the right. At least that's what I'm calling it. Nobody getting loaded over there, but all right, so B6. Now the way this works is once I cross over these tracks here, you'll start to see they've got letters printed on the, see those big yellow signs to the left? A, B, C, D, E, goes on quite a ways down there. That'll tell us the row we're supposed to be on, and then it's just a matter of finding B6. Gonna be messy back here, as you can see, with all the rain we've had the last couple of days. Okay. Not much going on back here yet, still early. Okay, so I'm gonna turn here. You can see this is row B, and then you'll see more signs like this one here says B1. It's like bingo. You know, depending on the type of product you're looking to dump. And they keep it relatively clean back here. It's not too bad. That place I picked this stuff up at Friday was horrible. Really bad. Alright, so now let's see what this sign says. That's B3. So we've got to go back here. I can see a pile that looks like what I'm hauling. Yeah, okay. So here's B4, B5, and then this should be B6. So now it's just a matter of finding a good spot I want to back up to. Alright, let's see. So yeah, that's B6. Just past here. This little pile right here is going to be B6. So I'm just going to take a look at it here and see where I want to back up to. I think I'm just going to turn to the right here and pull up in front of it and dump. And then just go out the other way there. Okay, so let me kind of back up, get positioned better here. All right, so here's where I ended up backing up to. Trailer's going up. And here's a view from the front. That's the way I came in, so I'll just head that way when I'm done. Start falling out any second now. That's my broom handle there sticking out off that fender. Let's take a look. Here's the dump right here. You can see I backed up to the pile here. And that's it. I've already got it swept out. Mud flaps hung back up. Came out real good. I swept it out. So I don't know what we're hauling next, but still got the tarp over because they like to see in the trailer when I scale out. But that's it. So now we're gonna head on out of here, back to the main road, take a right, and back up to the scale. All right, folks, so I'm leaving this customer. It's 8 o'clock, so I was here about an hour. I was just parked here for about 10 minutes. Got my tarp rolled up, called Manuel, got my next order. It's picking up in Burnsville, Mississippi, delivering in Charleston, Tennessee. GPS says it's about 3 hours and 10 minutes from here. So I'll have to go back around Memphis. Burnsville is kind of northeast Mississippi. I've delivered there once before, but I've never picked up there. Just giving you a look as we get out of here. The Mississippi River. So hopefully the rain is done with. Yeah, I was the only delivery truck that I saw come in back there. It's kind of odd. Usually it's pretty busy. Just giving you some river footage there to the right. You can see a lot. Hopefully you can see there's a whole bunch of barges and stuff parked right over here to the right. And you can see up here to the left, we got the little guard shack. We'll have to stop and let him check us out, and then we'll be back on the road. More on down the road. All right, boys and girls. We are here in what's called Burnsville, Mississippi. I've been to this place once a few months ago and delivered. I've not picked up here before, so this will be a little different. Oh, I think this is it here. The next one. This one says stop, no trucks. And then the next one says shipping and receiving. All trucks except log trucks turn here. I'll show you this, and as I remember, the scale will be right here. Alright, so we'll scale in, get on the scale here, and there should be a lady in this little scale house, so we'll go talk to her. So let me get checked in and we'll see how this works. Folks! So, I just picked up a load here in Burnsville, Mississippi. Got some good footage, but as I was scaling out, they had noticed that I had a camera and was doing some filming, so they told me they didn't want me to do that. So I told them no problem, I won't use any of the footage I got. So I didn't see any signage saying, you know, no cameras or anything like that, but it might be back there. Anyway, so I just picked up this load of, oh, what do they call it? Let me see. Silicon metal is what it says on the paperwork. I'll be delivering it in the morning in Charleston, Tennessee. Never been there before either. But yeah, I won't be able to show you any footage of what I just did on the pickup. It's kind of like those loads of magnesium ore we get from Memphis a lot. You've seen me do that several times, except it wasn't quite as heavy. Alright, so I've still got a little over about 4.5 hours of drive time. It's about 12:45, and we're going to be flipping over to Eastern time before I get to this customer. So definitely can't get it there today before they stop receiving. So I think it said they start at 7:30 in the morning. So that'll be the plan. Alright, more later. Okay, folks, I want to give you a shot of Huntsville, Alabama as we go through here. They've got some scenery you don't see just anywhere. Rockets and things like that. So I talked to one of my dispatchers. You know, Manuel, my dispatcher, always has a guy or two working with him, kind of in training. So I talked to Alex an hour or so ago, and although he hadn't sent it to me yet, he said they've got me set up on a load picking up somewhere in Virginia tomorrow after I make this delivery, and it will deliver in Tyler, Texas. That'd be a good trip. I don't know anything about it other than that. So if he doesn't send it to me in the next couple of hours, I'll call him and ask him to send it to me before he leaves today, so I'll have it. Because in the morning I'll be on Eastern time. I may get empty before they even get to the office. I don't want to have to wait around for the next load just because we're in different time zones. Okay, so that was a look at the rockets there in Huntsville. I forget the name of that place back there. They got some sort of space museum. Pretty town. Okay, more later. All right, people. Hey, Tuesday morning, about 8:13 Eastern time. I just made a delivery here in Charleston, Tennessee. They did not allow any footage, just like the place I picked up this product. First time here. Nice folks, no problems. Now we're headed up to, what was the name of that place? Oakwood, Virginia. Don't think I've ever been there either. GPS says it's about 5 hours from here. So, that's what we're doing. It's a weird kind of a weathery day, you know. It's very warm. My truck thermometer says it's 63 at the moment. I even had to sleep with the AC on last night. Kind of different. All right, well, I'll see you in Virginia.